Hey, what's up all? It's Jono here, and welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. So, we are currently in the middle of going through Glacier Palace after our quite long adventure, and, well, we've made a start going through here, but seeing as we've reached this point, I figured that this was a good point to wrap up the previous episode, but we're going to jump straight into the action and carry on going through Glacier Palace, so let's keep on going. And, ooh, the PP restore skills finally kicked in. I've been waiting for that to happen pretty much since we got into this dungeon. That should help out a little bit. Also, sleeping Pokemon there, I'm pretty sure you just randomly spawned in there. So I'm going to bring you a little closer so everyone can attack. I know this is not going to do much, but it'll work anyway. Right, anyway, let's just get everyone on the Wonder Tile. I've still got a team attack to use, but as I've said quite a few times already, I'm going to hold off from using that unless I absolutely need to. And I certainly don't need to use one against the Pawnyard, because let's be honest. Oh, never mind, it's a Zorua. Go. Take care of you. Okay, there's a Pawnyard around with some money, but not a huge amount of money, so I'm not going to, like, absolutely try and track it down. Oh, never mind. I think we may have found it anyway. No, that was a different one. Alright, you know what? Let's go down this way just in case, but nope. Oh, it's another path, though. Okay, well, going down clearly goes back down to that lower path, so let's not go that way. Okay, I'm getting a bit of deja vu here with this path layout. Oh, hang on. 2 Pokemon have spawned in the distance here, so let's bring them a little closer. I was just contemplating my moves there for a second. Aw, poor Pawnyard. You know what? I'm going to embarrass you by just using my main moves. Yep. Oh, you were the one that was holding the money. Fair enough. Even then, it wasn't that much, so honestly, it wasn't worth the hassle. Okay, well, there's the stairs. Health Orb. I really need to start using some of these orbs that I pick up. But again, I kind of want to hold off from using them until absolutely necessary. Also, there's at least 2 Pokemon in here. Got a Palpitoad. Kind of want to see if we can try and bring you closer, but you're being an annoying jerk right now. You're just using your ranged attacks. There we go. Get rid of you. And everyone, step on a Wonder Tile, please. Thank you very much. And let's pick up some items while we're here. Cherry Berry. And an all-dodge orb. Also going to use Aqua Jet. Oh, wow. How did he get paralyzed from that distance? I guess that makes sense thinking about it. Anyway, nothing much else to see around here, so let's keep on going. Ooh, let's go this way. Ooh, I'll gladly take some money. Ooh, 126. That's actually quite a decent amount. Right, let's go this way just in case there's anything here, and sadly there isn't. Also, it's actually been a few dungeons since I last heard anything from Woobat involving a detour. Looks like none of these dungeons have any detours right now. Also, anything hidden in the ground? Not that I can see, so let's keep on going. Okay, Pawnyard, I feel sorry for you. You're not going to do well. So, finish it off, Watson. Thank you very much. I'll take the Pecha Berry. So I don't see anything, but admittedly the sparkly like the sparklies, do blend in quite nicely to the ground there, so there's a good chance I probably missed a few. In fact, I know I missed one because I think Espeon actually landed on one in one of the earlier rooms in the previous episode. That's something worth, bearing in mind. So still no sign of the stairs. Okay, I know that one's... Okay, there they are. There's the stairs. What is that Pokemon in the corner? It's a Tier-Tuga. So you know what? Let's take you out so I can get some experience points, and let's keep on going. Ooh, I think we made it. Or was this like a little halfway point? Poor Dunsparce. You okay, Dunsparce? Yeah, I'm fine. It seems a little hard to breathe in here, but... You know, I've been thinking the same thing. Maybe it's because we've come up so high? I wonder about that. I don't really believe we've come so far up as that. Everyone, come take a look at this. What have you found, Umbreon? Oh! They're levitating. They're floating? The chunks of ice are floating in the air. That's not all. There are other things floating here and there. So then it's true. Looks that way. We can't just chalk it up to a baseless rumour anymore. The legendary Great Crystal that has only been a story up until now. But, now that we've come here, it's finally starting to feel like it could be real. Huh? Did anyone else see something flash? Oh, it's reflecting the light back. What is this thing? There are more of them over this way too. They're so clear and beautiful. Aren't these... Frisms? Frisms? That's right. They are an incredibly rare kind of treasure. Did you say treasure? That's right. But what a shock. I've never seen this many of them in one place before. Well, this discovery alone has surely made the trip worth it. Isn't this great, Watson? We're surrounded by all this treasure. And they aren't just valued for their beauty, you know. Watson, can I borrow you for a moment? Do you see that large opening on one end of the Frism? Would you try saying something into that opening? Into the hole? Sure. Watson tried speaking into the Frism. Okay. We are the Dynamo. Oh, the Dynamo. Oh, it echoes back. Whoa, the Frism kind of echoed? Ooh, and now the clear part turned cloudy white. What the heck is this? What is that? That white part? That is Watson's voice, frozen in crystal. My voice? That's right. Now, why don't you try warming up the Frism? Warming it up? But how? You could try touching it or even just blowing your breath on it. The white crystal should melt. Go on, try it. Okay, so Watson warmed the Frism. The frozen part began to produce sounds. We are the Dynamo! So it's like some kind of like, you know, it's like, what do you call it? Like a portable, like, dictation device, you know, like if you're doing an interview and you want to, like, record, like, an interview. So it's basically kind of like that in a way. That's Watson's voice. Wow, so it acts like a voice recorder. Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to say. Is that really my voice? Sounds kind of strange. But these things are really cool. How about it? Now do you understand why Frisms are such special treasures? Yeah, I love these things. Let's take a bunch of them home. We can give some to Emolga for staying behind. Yeah, good idea. He's gonna love this. Of course, it would be too greedy of us to take them all, but we should definitely take some. Well then, let's each collect one. Sounds like a plan. Maybe grab an extra one for Emolga. Oh, what's Verizon found? Oh. Huh? This Frism? What's up, Verizon? This one's already been used. This Frism is already white. It's true. That must mean it has a recording already. It probably just picked up the sound of the ice creaking or something. Well, we might as well check it out, right? Can I do it this time? Be my guest. Go on, Dunsparce, you give it a go, especially as I haven't really used you or Verizon on this adventure, so you have the honours, Dunsparce. So, Dunsparce warmed the Frism. Let's see what it produces. Okay, let's see what it says. I'll leave this Frism behind me. What the heck? This is a Pokemon's voice. This will be the record of my adventure. I've decided to leave this Frism here as a record, proving that I reached this Glacier Palace, and I leave this Frism and my voice for you. So let's see. I'm really glad that I've come this far, seeing solid objects floating in the air, standing inside a hollow glacier, and this fantastic palace of ice. It's been like a dream. Everything seems to sparkle here, and every last thing is amazing. This means someone made it here before us, doesn't it? Huh? Verizon? What's the matter? Verizon, are you actually crying? What? Verizon's crying? I'm starting to wonder. I wonder if that was Keldeo's voice. You know, the one that apparently sent a letter saying that they didn't want to be friends with Verizon anymore. But again, I wonder if that was really the case or whether there's more to it than we realise. The cool collective Verizon is... Umbreon, I know this voice. It's Keldeo. Called it. What? Keldeo? You mean that Keldeo? The one who sent that letter saying you weren't friends anymore? But didn't his letter say he never went to the Great Glacier? So then why is this recording here? I don't know. Let's listen to the rest of the message, shall we? I say all that, but this adventure has definitely been one big trial after another. But the fact is that I could overcome all those obstacles to come here today. And this adventure of mine isn't over yet. I fully intend to keep travelling this path, to keep delving further into the unknown. If you are playing back this recording and listening to my voice now, you must be another adventurer who has overcome the challenges to reach this spot. And if you are, then you must also be feeling it, the same thrill of exploring what lies beyond in uncharted territory. What I am about to see, and what you will soon discover, they may be the same thing, or they may be completely different. But regardless of what is waiting for us up ahead, the heart-pounding thrill that wells up inside of us, that will never change. So I'm off. I wish the best to you, fellow adventurer who might be listening to this message. Huh. Okay. That seems to be the end of it. I'm sure of it. That voice was Keldeo's. The Keldeo that I knew. The bright and friendly Keldeo. The way he used to be. So Keldeo actually made it. The Great Glacier. But I don't get it. What was the meaning of that letter he sent you? The truth is that I never even intended to go to the Great Glacier. I just wanted an excuse to get away from you. I wonder if that was actually just a massive lie to stop anyone from... Well, I don't know. I was going to say to stop anyone going to the Great Glacier, but that doesn't make any sense. Huh. And yeah, of course, it said, we aren't friends anymore, just forget about me. Isn't that what he said in his letter? But if Keldeo really did come to the Great Glacier, could that letter have been a fake? No. The hoof writing in that letter, it was definitely Keldeo's. I think that letter was real. The Keldeo who speaks in this Frism, and the Keldeo who sent you that letter, no matter how I look at it, they seem like two totally different Pokemon. But if both of them are the real Keldeo, then it must have been after recording this Frism that Keldeo changed. That's it. He changed after seeing whatever lies ahead. If something did happen to Keldeo, then the truth might be straight ahead of us. If we continue on our path, we may just discover the truth. Will you be alright, Virizion? Yes, thank you, Espeon. I'll be fine. I'm sorry for making you all worry. Let's go ahead. Indeed. So, this is not over yet. We are still going through Glacier Palace. So, let's go. Now, unfortunately, my team attack is no longer there, but that also probably means all of our moves have been replenished, so at least that's something. So, onwards we go through more of Glacier Palace. And let's hope that we can actually get even further and see whether, well, we can discover something that Keldeo may have found, or maybe there's even a chance that we might encounter Keldeo themselves? Probably unlikely, but yeah, you never know. Also, I was about to say, suspicious lack of Pokemon. But, no, a Palpitoad just decided to show up there while I'm confused. And still confused. There we go. Wow, that took forever to go. Oh, where did that Tortuga come from? And just as I was saying, oh, I wonder where all the Pokemon are. Well, of course, they just decided to show up uninvited. Anyway, okay, so we've got a Pawniard approaching there. And looks like I don't see any sparkling items, so let's get ourselves ready to take on this Pawniard. And a Palpitoad. And another Pawniard, what the heck? Also, I don't want you to waste too much of your Psybeam, Espeon. I mean, I appreciate it. What the heck? These Pokemon are just coming out of nowhere. Oops, I didn't mean to go that way. For some reason, it didn't allow me to go up to the right for some reason. I think the controls were being a little bit silly. There we go. Can we actually... Oh, actually, we do want to go to the Wonder Tile. Right, everyone on the Wonder Tile. There we go. Now, let's actually get out this room without having a Pokemon encounter this time. There we go. Okay, this is potentially... Oh, yeah. I was going to say a dead end, but... just as bad as a dead end. Anyway, Palpitoads that clearly spawned in after we left this room. Still no sign of the stairs. Ooh. Alright, you know the drill, everyone. I feel so cruel doing that, but it's free experience points, so yeah. Anyway, I don't see anything sparkle, so let's keep on going. What's on your... Oh, the bag's too full. Oh my, the bag's actually a little bit too full. I better start using some of these items then. Even though I probably don't really need to do that, although, you know what? I want to... Oh, but then again, that's one of my existing ones, so I don't know if I want to use that right now. Let's see. It sharply boosts the evasiveness of your party. Okay, so what's on the floor again? The old power orb. I mean, I've already got a few of them, so I don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, a Pecha. Oh my gosh, these Palpitoads are just all over the place. Okay, stop being a ranged spammer. There we go, finally get rid of that Palpitoad. Okay, an escape orb don't really need. Ooh, actually, you know what? I wonder if I can... If I go on underfoot here, can I just throw it at Espeon and it will... Oh no, let's just make Espeon eat it. There you go. I was just going to say I'll just lob it at Espeon. But, no need to do that. Okay, so that's just an escape orb. Don't really need to pick that up. What's this? A cover band. Oh, I've already picked up one of them. Oh, those Pokemon's just popped in here. Yet another Palpitoad. Yeah, the amount of Palpitoad is a little bit ridiculous. Ooh, but at least it's a level up, so that's honestly fine. Did Watson level up as well? Yes, he did. Ooh, and he can learn a new move. Revenge. I don't know if I'll have a use for that right now, so I think for now, I'm going to say no to Revenge. But again, I can always change my mind in the future. Anyway, what to drop an all power up? You know what? Why don't, instead of like leaving them up behind, why don't I just use them? Let's just use them instead of just leaving them behind. I don't know why I didn't figure that before. There we go. Question is, does that actually... Bloody hell, these Pokemon, would you naff off? Bloody hell. I just want to move on to the next area, but these Pokemon just keep on appearing out of nowhere. Oh, hang on. There's definitely a Palpitoad chasing after us. Borneal wants to join the team. Well, seeing as I've not recruited you, I might as well do that. So, yeah, now that the bag's full, I'm definitely going to have to start pretty much just using the items on the ground. But honestly, that's probably not the worst thing in the world, actually. Anyway, does anyone else need to step on a Wonder Tower? Yes, everyone else does. And again, yet another Palpitoad. Would you go away, you stupid Palpitoad? Like, go away, Palpitoad, and leave Espeon alone. Hey, and you know what? You deserve that level up, Espeon. Also, one thing I will say, considering it's one of my favourite Pokemon, it's very nice to play a Pokemon game where Espeon seems to be one of the main characters in the entire game, so that makes me happy. Anyway, do we need to step on a Wonder Tile again? I don't know, so just in case, do we need to step on a Wonder Tile? No, we don't. I thought we may have been hit by another like stat-reducing hit move there, but I guess we weren't. I don't think there's really much else to see, so let's just keep on going. Ooh. Oh, looks like we made it to a bit of a checkpoint. Okay. Well, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to store some items. So, let me just very quickly deposit a lot of items that I don't really want to keep right now. Although I will keep a spare Reviver Seed, just in case. Yeah, you know what? I think that'll be fine. Let's deposit those items, and is it worth depositing a bit of money? Ooh, yeah, actually, you know what? Again, just in case something horrible happens, I'm going to deposit a nice round 2,000. There we go. And I think we should just carry on. Ooh, we could edit the party if we wanted to. Especially if we... mind you, we're dealing with, like, the Pawnyard, and that's okay. Although, actually, with some of the Water-type Pokemon that we're also getting, might not be a bad idea to temporarily switch Pokemon. So, you know what? I think we might bring Virizion with us. So, if I make... Who am I going to stand down for now? I don't think who should stand down for the time being. think Virizion might actually be potentially useful if we still encounter the same Pokemon. So I'll tell you what. Let me have Umbreon go on standby, and I'll keep Espeon purely because you have that ranged attack. So I'll keep Espeon with us, and I'll have Virizion join us for this part of the dungeon, and hope that the Pokemon that appear are the same ones as before. So hopefully it should help out a little bit. And of course, I was going to say Virizion probably going to level up a few times there. Helping Hand. Ooh, that could be useful. You know what? We're going to have you have Helping Hand. Why not? Oh, no. No. Takedown. Because honestly, I don't really care about Takedown. Unless there's another move you can learn as well, seeing as you definitely leveled up a few times there. But no, I think we're good. So, yeah, alright, this time we have Virizion with us. So, if any Palpitoad... Ooh, hello, Palpitoad. Here you go, Virizion. This is all on you. Although I was kind of hoping you'd use a Grass-type move there, but never mind. Ooh, stairs already. Let's not be too hasty. Palpitoad picked up a Blast Seed. Not gonna lie, I kind of want Virizion to be closer. To me in the party, but we should be alright. So why are you using Quick Attack? Why do the Pokemon tend to not use their strongest moves when we're going against certain Pokemon? Kind of silly. Also, do I really want to go all the way that way? Probably not, so... Let's go this way. Also, Virizion, do you have any gossip to tell me? Have you and Dunsparce been getting closer to each other since you two have pretty much been on your own since we started this adventure? Nah, it's just me being nosy. Okay, a Pawniard. No, it's a Zorua. In fact, you know what, Virizion, see if you can get a little closer. Okay, a bit of Helping Hand there, that could be useful. There we go. Although that didn't really do anything, but never mind. Also, this is a very long corridor. There we go. Thank you very much, Watson. Ooh, big room. Okay. Before we move on, let me just have a quick look and see if there's anything hidden in the corners. Not that I can see. So, oh, hang on. Everyone step on a wonder tile. Nope, just us. Just us, that's fine. Oh, it's nap time. Good night, everyone. Oh, dear. Oh, I definitely saw someone. I definitely saw someone go down this way. Who is it? Ooh, double Pawniard. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Ooh, and I'll gladly take the Max Elixir, for sure. Okay, that looked like a Palpitoad that went down. Let's go up, just in case. And, nope, there's nothing there. Ooh, perfect. This is all on you, Virizion. Are you serious? That Tirtuga survived that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of impressed. Kind of surprised you. Ooh, hello. Now I've seen a Sparkle. Gold bar, lovely. And an all power up orb. Let's keep on going. Ooh, we're on another outside bit. Okay, that's fine. Tirtuga. That's fine. Here you go, Virizion. I'll let you take care of this. Yeah, good old double kick there. And you know what? That was so much fun. Oh, never mind. Oh, actually, you can still use double kick. Nice. Nicely done there, Virizion. I think I made the right decision in bringing you along for this second bit of the journey. And you know what? Oh, I was going to say, I'll carry on, seeing as it's only been, well, coming up to about half an hour, but looks like we might have something already. Huh? Everything suddenly got dark. Everybody alright? Yeah, we're fine. I'm alright too. But... Uh-oh. What was that? It sounds like something being dragged along. Everyone, watch out. Oh boy! It's huge! What is it? What is this thing? That noise must have come from this thing's feet dragging along the ice. They've got us surrounded. Uh-oh. Here they come. Okay, so we have a Golurk and two... I've forgotten what these Pokemon are. Right, well, first of all, let's change everyone's status. So everyone now go after foes. And also, let's everyone just switch our moves. Unfortunately, I can only change our our current squad. I can't edit Umbreon's or Dunsparce's moves, but that's fine. Tell you what, Espeon, you turn on Future Sight, turn off Swift. Helping Hand might be useful, so I tell you what, let's turn off Quick Attack. Watson, you can turn off that as well, and we'll go along with this. I think, you know what, Virizion, if you can take care of... I forgot what that Pokemon's called. I will go after this Golurk. Ooh, perfect. But I'm a little bit worried about Dunsparce trying to take on this massive Golurk. Well, thinking about it, I won't be able to do much either, because it's part... Oh boy! I really don't know if you should attack that Golurk, Dunsparce, so we're going to switch positions. But weirdly, I can't seem to switch positions with you. Why can't I switch positions? Yeah, I don't trust that, so I'll tell you what. Oh wait, I can't change Dunsparce, can I? Because you're not part of the team. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, Yeah, it had little effect because it's like... Okay. At least the Cryogonal are pretty easy to take care of. But I am a little worried about Dunsparce. Uh-oh. Dunsparce has fainted. That's not good. I suspected that was going to happen. Oh, we got up. Bloody hell, all these stat boosts we got. Okay, at least, Oh, you were confused. I think you're part ground type, aren't you? So this is not going to do much. I mean, it still did 40 damage. Also, probably could have used a better move there, Virizion. Oh, make Golurk survive. Oh, okay. You clearly had a move there, but that's fine. There we go. That wasn't too bad, but unfortunately, Dunsparce did get knocked out, but hopefully that should be alright. Phew! Looks like we managed to scare them off. To be honest, I don't even know... to be honest, I didn't really do anything in that fight. Was that wind? Wind in here? This dome is completely covered in ice, meaning we're basically indoors, right? So how can there be wind? Well, even if it is a dome, look at the size of it. Maybe it's natural that there's some air movement? I felt it too, that wind. It was just a faint breeze, but... And me. I felt like it was blowing toward the path ahead. And I'd say that path leads to the peak. If we keep climbing up this path, maybe we'll find something. Let's check it out. Okay, so we are still heading up the peak. Oh, Dunsparce, you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. Sorry for holding everyone up. Must be hard for him to move around if he has to hop around like that. Hey Virizion, why don't you offer him to give him a lift on your back? Although then again, aren't we there yet? That's odd. Why is everyone suddenly out of breath? Uh-oh. Everyone's doing that except me. Why is it so hard to get any air? Why? I don't know. Jono, you're okay? That's great. But no one else can seem to move. You've got to be kidding me. We finally made it this far. Only 2. But it's 2. I just can't. Uh-oh. Yeah, what we're gonna do? And now it's suddenly gone dark? Uh-oh, what have we encountered? Oh dear. He's huge. Is he an enemy? Not now. When everyone is. Fine, I'll take him on alone if I have to. Although, I don't think that's gonna be possible. Oh dear. Where? Oh. Well, if it was, if he is supposed to be an enemy, he's not taking us all out. Everyone's got up, so what is going on here? Isn't this where we were fighting before? Could he have saved everyone? You, who are you? I am the one called Curem. I am he who is master of this place. Curem? The Curem known since the ancient past? That Curem? The path you seek is one that none may tread. You cannot approach that forbidden place. Forbidden? A great power fills that place, a power even I cannot approach. I have foreseen your coming. The moment you entered that place, you would have become unable to return. Wait, you said you'd foreseen us? You mean you knew we were coming here, even before we did? That is correct. I know the coming of all things. What happens in every land, what fate awaits the world. All of this is known to me. And here in this Glacier Palace, I have watched over that future. Since days long gone and forgotten. This Pokémon, this Curem, can see the future? And the fate of the entire world? The path ahead is closed to you. There is no further adventure for you here. Turn back. Alright. We weren't prepared. I never thought we would be wiped out so easily. I give my word. I won't try to go any farther. But in return, would you tell me one thing? The Great Crystal, does it truly lie ahead? It does. Ho ho ho! It is the power you call the Great Crystal that makes the objects in this Glacier Palace float. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Please let me ask one more thing. I think a Pokémon called Keldeo may have come here. He did not. Oh. He never got here? You are the first Pokémon to have come from the outside and made it this far. Enough. Oh boy. It looks like we're not going to hear anything else, but... That's 2 things we've found out at least, but let's worry about it in a minute. You have done well to overcome so many trials and come so far. Your effort is worthy of praise. Before you lies your reward. Take what you find within and go. Okay then. This better not be a trap. But if Keldeo never made it this far, what could have happened to him? Whatever it was, it must have happened somewhere between here and the spot where we found that prism. I was so sure Keldeo made it here. I mean, he was strong enough to get through the Great Glacier all by himself. So what could have... That's enough. I know it's odd that Keldeo never came this far, but speculating about it isn't going to give us any answers. You know, that's a very fair point, that, Verizio. And the message we heard from the prism that Keldeo left, it still doesn't change the letter he sent me. No, Espeon, it's not what you're thinking. I'm not just giving up. You don't need to worry. But along the way here today, I realised something. The voice from that prism, that voice was undoubtedly... Let me try again. That voice was undoubtedly Keldeo's. The Keldeo who wrote that letter may have been cruel, but the Keldeo who spoke those words hadn't changed at all. When I realised that, I finally noticed. Ever since I got that letter from Keldeo, ever since I read those words, I stopped believing that there was any such thing as a real friend. But the one who first planted that doubt in my heart, it wasn't Keldeo, it wasn't anyone else. The one responsible for that doubt in my heart was me. I'm the one who lost hope after seeing that letter. I'm the one who decided to give up after reading it. And I'm the one who made myself into the bitter Verizon you first met. There are still a lot of questions that I don't have answers to. Maybe I'll find the truth somewhere else someday. But that's why I've decided that I'm going to try believing again. You know? Nice. I've been so miserable to everyone for so long, but meeting you all and being able to come here together, it helped me remember how it feels to trust other Pokémon. That is all thanks to you here. I'm so grateful to you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think it's safe to say those are tears of joy, I'd say. That's wonderful, Verizon. Yeah, we're glad to have you on the team. Verizon's breakthrough alone is enough to call this adventure a great success, I'd say. I agree. Plus, we made it through the Great Glacier, and we learned some fascinating things about its insides. I got to see a castle made out of ice. I guess they called it the Glacier Palace, huh? And I got to confirm that the Great Crystal really does exist. Though I would have really liked to see it for myself. The Frisms were definitely the big success for me. My Frism is going to be my greatest treasure from now on. And we're going to give one to Emolga too. Of course. He'll love it. Now all that's left is to find out what's in that treasure box and head home. Yup. And we should do it fast. We don't want to make Cure mad at us. Jono, why don't you open the treasure box? Go on. Okay then. Let's see what it is. So, what's in the box? The treasure box contained a life seed, and a protein, 5 silver spikes, and a black key, and a gold scope, and 5,000 Poke money. Okay. Now I'm curious what that gold scope is. Not bad. Now it's time to head home. Everyone, this is it. Our adventure to the Great Glacier is officially over. Now we'll take our treasures, and we'll take our memories, and go home to paradise. Our first big adventure is a great success. Nice. And even though we couldn't go any further, I'd still say that was a great success, and that was how the curtain closed on our adventure to the Great Glacier. We all returned to paradise, and waiting there for us were all the Pokémon of Post Town, and our dear friends from Paradise. Everyone was eager to hear our stories of what we had seen at the Great Glacier. And so that night, everyone from the town packed into the inn's restaurant and stayed until morning full of cheer and excitement, whiling away the night with tales of travel and treasures. Nice. And you know what? This is the perfect time to end this episode. Well, what an adventure that was. Although we didn't quite see everything and we still don't know what happened to Keldeo, it was still a successful adventure regardless. So, all that's asked now is what's going to happen next? Well, let's all find out together next time. So, on that note, thanks very much for watching, everyone. And until next time, I shall catch you all later.